Hello, friends. Prakash Subramanian, author of Happy Married Life and a Relationship Coach. Many have been asking me, why did you have a separate website? What is pre marriage training? Well, the answer goes like this. As you're aware, I've been coaching people for over a decade now, right? Particularly in the areas of relationships, where I have helped couples develop their relationship skills, lead a happy married life, and whatnot. Over the last 10 plus years, there are many couples with whom I have worked with. Some of them had acutest problems, some of them had mild problems, some of them had certain areas where I had to bring in that realization. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. uh, it was for long I was also looking at writing a book, right? I was consistently inconsistent because there were plenty of reasons that went with it. I had to satisfy my own ego, by saying, look, I was completely busy, this, that. Thanks to this lockdown, it helped me to write a book. And that many have appreciated that, yes, this is the book, we were looking out for and so on. Now, it was in the year 2018. I was, our company, one of our company was the finalist of Elevate 100, the flagship startup event by the government of Karnataka. We went up to the finals. Unfortunately, our line of activity was not considered in the finals because they were looking at IT and other areas. Anyway, that's not the point of the discussion here. So as we were in the finals, I was going through a lot of research. I was doing a lot of research on why couples split, why couples break up, why there is a reason for divorce. Okay, because we wanted to do something different. It's like this. As a parent, I'm concerned. Okay, as a father, I'm concerned. I'm concerned about my society. So then, what way I can help? How best can I help resolve this issue of avoiding divorce? So then I thought about it. I went to various police stations, basically to collect data on why couples divorce. I went to the Commissioner of Police Bangalore. I went to his office, took out statistics of why couples divorce, because we wanted to develop a tool where the couples, before even they could get married, they could analyze whether he or she is the ideal partner for them for life. So my thought process started looking at it. We did a lot of work. I was still not convinced about certain things. Then, after I wrote my book, Happy Married Life, there was one idea that struck me. Why don't I bring out a course as a trainer, coach, mentor, guru for various people? Why don't I bring out a course where couples, prior to getting married, they can at least prepare themselves in their journey of marriage, so that before even after they get married, getting into divorce is one of the most toughest, painful exercise for the boy, the girl, and their families, because not only their families, they have to face the society, right? So there are plenty of traumatic phases that both the boy and the girl goes through. So why, getting into a problem later, why not before itself they can identify one? And if at all there is a problem post marriage, where they have filed for a divorce, yeah, help is always available where they can, bridge their differences. After all, our parents have gone through plenty of differences, but they have never gotten to the red building and knocked at the doors of the red building. See, I'm not taking a stand. Okay, let me also again warn you. I am completely non-judgmental when I say this, because it is only the individual couples who are going through the traumatic phase. Only they know what they are going through, right? So I'm again, not being judgmental in my approach. Okay, so what is this pre-marriage training about? Why is it needed? See, if you see, when I was doing some research on why couples divorce, some of them said extramarital affairs. Okay, so what best can be done to avoid it? Prior to the wedding itself, you identify the boy's value system, the girl's value system. If it matches, proceed, else stop it. Because see, marriage, people look at marriage only till the point of wedding. The family, the friends, the surroundings, the environment, they look at it only up to the point of marriage. As a couple, it is your responsibility, the responsibility of the boy as well as the girl, right? To look at culture compatibility, financial compatibility, social compatibility, right? Astrological compatibility for those who are very particular about astrology, right? Culture compatibility before even they take a decision of getting wedded. Days have gone where, like, when the boy comes to see the girl just stands. If she says yes, it is also perceived as yes. If she says no, then again the elders perceive it as yes. If she keeps quiet, again it is perceived as yes. No more. Those days are gone, right? So in the present day world, what you should do, if the boy and the girl are trained, because see, again, as I said, people look at things only up to the point of marriage. The environment, family, friends, relatives, everybody, okay, we got you married, now it is your life, you take over, right? End of the day, after marriage, how the couples gel along, is the boy's expectation, the girl's expectation, right? If it gels along, fantastic. If not, there's a problem, right? So when the problem arises, how the couples are going to resolve those problems? What are the challenges that may arise? No one is prepared. See, if somebody is weak in science or in maths, or for that matter, any other subject, there is tuitions available during our school and college days. Some of them still go to tuitions during their college days, myself included. I went for a tuitions, right? So, but life is something, it teaches you with experience. And that is entirely an unknown area, completely dark, right? Couples at times had to do a lot of shadow boxing. So if you know what is the darkness, then it's very easy to shift that focus from darkness to light. Unfortunately, many times couples during that particular time period, they start into the blame game, right? Instead of fact finding, they look at fault finding mission. Okay, I have told this earlier also in my earlier videos. Fault finding mission. And there are experts, there are PhD holders in all these areas. Their only focus is not to get the couples together. I have gone through a lot of pain personally in my life. So no wonder I took this as a mission to help at least 10,000 couples to lead a happy married life. No wonder my book title is called Happy Married Life, because I want everyone to lead a happy married life. Because I know when somebody is going through pain, there are people who want to, fish in troubled waters. There are people who are very happy to see a couple split. There are people like this. There are many in various families, right? So how best you resolve this issue so that, okay, chalo, it's not about compromise, rather it's about give and take, right? It's about co-creativeness. See, remember, somewhere somebody is not convinced, which means you have to address their concerns. What are their concerns? There is definitely a way out. Life is full of possibilities. Life is full of opportunities. So, and very importantly, today many couples are not under the guidance of elders. This is again another problem. Okay, I am earning. Who are you to question me? They are right. They are right. Because everyone is earning. There are couples who meet only on weekends. So they are rightfully called weekend couples. Why? Because their work system is like that. And in today's competitive world, right? Earlier days, people used to save and then buy a property. But in today's case, they buy and then they look at savings, which doesn't happen. So there is a lot of financial pressure. They don't realize at the time of taking a loan that, okay, the tenure is going to be for 15 years or 20 years. They want to close the loan tomorrow. Then why take it? That's my first question, right? In that process, look at the amount of hurdles, look at the amount of problems you have created for yourself, right? And the way it is impacting your happiness, the way it is impacting your family life, And very importantly, what is the message we are conveying to the younger generation, if any? When I say if any, there are situations where the woman doesn't want to have a child, right? So, there are plenty of things. So that is the reason I said, if at all you have a child, then what is the message you're conveying to them? What is the value system you're conveying to them? And adding on to all that, going to a court, fighting, for divorce, it's a very painful one. So the objective is to help couples prior to the wedding, right? To train them, to coach them, to mentor them, right? And make sure that support system is available post wedding. Post marriage, they have a support. Okay, fine, I have this particular problem. How do I handle it? Because remember this, from a human mind's perspective, as a psychologist, as a coach, as a mentor, as a guru, right? Known is always a pleasure, unknown is always a pain. Okay, so when there is an unknown, right, you have to convert that unknown into a known, or you need to have a methodology, a blueprint to handle that particular situation. And this pre marriage training is definitely going to help couples. It's a game changer, because see, this is the problem we are trying to solve. We are trying to solve couples lead a happy married life, where those couples who are at loggerheads, who have differences, and who are fighting a bitter battle, right? We are going to make them come together. And those couples who are going to get married prior to the wedding, they need to devote some time of theirs, so that we make them come onto a common platform, look at various forms of compatibility, prepare them. This, we believe, will reduce the number of divorce percentage going forward, right? So do visit our Facebook page, Couples Zone. Do subscribe. Visit our YouTube channel, Prakash Subramanian, right? Do like, subscribe, share. And I have a humble request. When I say humble, I have a humble request to all of you, any couple who are having problems, anybody who is suffering, please do refer them to us. We are there to help. And we can definitely help, because, as I said, I've worked with various people over a period of 10 plus years now, right? So there are a lot of areas where we can help them, bring them together instead of splitting. See, splitting is just 1 minute job, right? But bringing them come together, making them come together is something different, very difficult. We are here to help, and we are happy to help. Okay, so visit www.prakashsubramanian.com. You can write at authorprakashyes@gmail.com, or you can call us, right? What are you waiting for? Thank you.